is the current energies for all signs. Let's see what's coming up for you guys. I just wanted to say before I start that I feel like every tarot reader should say this to their viewers. We don't have everything all figured out. You know, like our lives are chaotic too. You know, even the ones that you think have it together, they're going through an intense time during this time as well. All of us are. With that being said, also, I just wanted to tell you guys that as a tarot reader, I view tarot as reading the current energies. I try not to like tell people how I think something is going to end up unless I'm pushed to do so. Sometimes I've noticed when I go to readings, when I'm looking for direction in life or in a specific area, when I go to the readings, I see the current situation in it, but that doesn't mean that is the outcome for the reading. I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys. Things may look bad in the moment. I've noticed that being still and just waiting for clarity and, you know, without reacting, our first instinct is to react, especially right now. There's a lot of energy out there for conflicts to occur and in everyone's lives. That's definitely something I noticed in all my readings. I see patterns. The Five of Wands and the Five of Swords kept coming out in the last readings that I did. But I just wanted you guys to know that. Take readings with a grain of salt. Also, I do view it as current energies. I don't see it as an outcome. I do get advice from the universe, you know, but in the end, we all have free will. But with that being said, let's get started. Let's start with Aries. I'm doing the future self spread. It is sort of a advice type spread. All right, let's start with Aries. What do we have for Aries? What do we have for Aries in the current energies? What do we have for... All right, at the head of the reading and the top of the spread, you have the Two of Pentacles. Also, I wanted it to be kind of dim in here because these cards are really glossy. I wanted you guys to be able to see them. You have a decision to make here. You're weighing out your options here. I also feel like this is a very important decision. It looks like she might fall off of this tower, like, you know, depending on the choice she makes here. Whatever this is ultimately up to you guys. Let's see what's in the current energy. Or you guys are trying to balance things out in your life. I feel like it could be a little chaotic right now. Also, Saturn and Neptune are in your sign right now. They are conjunct, and that could be causing a lot of chaotic energy for you guys. We have the Nine of Swords. So you're definitely worried about making the wrong choice here. I'm doing all signs, you guys. I'm starting with Aries. But anyways, Aries, you have a choice to make here, and you're worried about it. You're also worried about what people might think here. I feel like the universe is telling you not to worry about that. This choice is ultimately up to you. Let's see what's in the upcoming future. We have the Lovers. You guys, this could be about a love situation. It doesn't have to be. This could be anything that you have to make a choice on here. For some of you, there could be love in the future, too, if you're not in a current love situation. All right, let's see what you need to leave behind. What does Aries need to leave behind? Emperor. Wow, you guys. Give up control of this situation. I feel like try to find balance instead of being, you know, trying to control an outcome here. Someone else might have to make a decision, and you guys are worried, and you're waiting on that. All right, let's see what you should focus on instead. So normally, and this is your card, Aries, I would say that this is a good, a good card for you guys. You're stepping into your power. But in the position it's in, it's telling you to kind of give up control of the outcome. All right, let's see what you need to focus. Let's see what you need to focus on. What do you need to focus on? What is Aries? We have the Nine of Cups. Wow, you guys, focus on your happiness and your wish here. Especially your happiness. I feel like you need to focus more on your happiness. Because, I mean, like, if this is about love, I feel like the universe is telling you you need to find balance within yourselves, before you, and find healing also with your heart with that Nine of Cups. I feel like the universe is telling you to do that first. I'm not saying that the universe is telling you not to take an opportunity right now if there is one, but it's saying that you need to focus on that, you guys, and find balance here. There might be some mental, something that you're going through mentally as well. It will pass, you guys. That's going to be coming to an end soon. Let's see what the Remember 2 position is for Aries. We have Remember 2. We have the Seven of Swords. Remember to analyze all the details. If there were signs of inconsistency or not having clarity in something, you're being told to like weigh everything out. Normally, like a lot of times, a lot of readers will say that's lies and deceit, but it's in a good spot. It's in the Remember 2 spot. The universe is telling you to remember to embrace this energy, you guys. Like, embrace your creativity, your ability to analyze situations and find a way forward. And, use ideas that work for you, leave behind the ones that don't. All right, let's see what you think you need, but you don't. Let's see what you think you need, but you don't. This could be about career, you guys. This could be anything in your lives. My readings are general. This could be work, family, love, friends, or something that you're going through within yourselves, some kind of change. But whatever this is, you're being told not to control the outcome, but to also weigh everything out and make a choice here. What you think you need, but you don't, is the Knight of Pentacles. Some of you might think that slowing down might be the answer, but I feel like, or also not really taking any action and leaving things as they are. I know I just said that the best thing to do is kind of be still, but I feel like the universe is like, you have this choice to make. You don't have to take this slow, whatever this is, you guys. But you do need to weigh things out, you guys. You need to analyze the situation. Seven of Swords. Weigh out the benefits and the negatives of something. All right, let's see what's down below in the subconscious. We have the Hermit. See, I told you guys there was something you need to heal within yourselves, I feel like, too, here. This could be a love situation for a lot of you guys, or like a wish, or just wanting to be happy. I feel like you guys feel unstable right now. And you have this within yourself with the Hermit here. All right, let's see what the potential outcome is. Ten of Pentacles. Wow, you guys, this could be a family situation or a love situation or just any kind of situation that brings you stability and completion here. This could be about a father figure, too, for some of you guys, I'm getting. I feel like you're trying to balance everything out in your lives here before you focus on love, I feel like, for some of you. But I think the universe is saying that you have what it takes to get into this Ten of Pentacles with this situation. If this is about a new love, I feel like that's what this is saying. If this isn't about love, this could be about finances, family situations. There's definitely a lot on your guys' plate right now, needing to balance things out. And also try not to control an outcome too much. You know, try not to worry. Focus on your heart and your happiness. And I feel like that would feed this situation, whatever this is for you guys. It could be work, like I said, too. But anyways, that is Aries. Let's move on to Taurus. What do we have for Taurus for the current energies? What do we have for Taurus? Ooh. Hello. How's it going, guys? What do we have for Taurus? For the current energies. All right. At the head of the reading, we have the Seven of Cups. You guys could be confused about something. We have the Three of Pentacles here in your current energy. This is about some kind of collaboration here. Let's see what else comes out. I want to see what else we have for Taurus. Some of you might have options, whatever it is, love, family, work. I feel work for a lot of you guys, but that could just be your energy. Taurus with this Three of Pentacles, you're definitely wanting to work with somebody here or a group of people on something. Whatever that is, take it wherever it resonates, you guys. You guys will know where that is in your life. Let's see what else comes out. Oh, you got the King of Pentacles in the upcoming future. Very good energy, you guys. We have the Six of Pentacles and what you need to leave behind. Some of you might be giving too much in a situation and you're trying to work on balancing that out. For some of you, you might feel like you might be looking at other options too. Like you feel like you're not getting what you deserve. What you need to focus on is the Hierophant, you guys. That's Taurus energy. It's your card. You definitely need to focus on, I feel like, your beliefs. Something might not align with your beliefs. Also, I feel like if this is about school or something here, you guys have reached, or work, you've reached a point where you're a master at it. This could be a master's degree for some of you guys. Not all of you, but like, I mean, or career or school. Doesn't have to be though. You're being told to step into your power, definitely. You guys got the King of Pentacles and the Hierophant. And you have the Six of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. You guys are definitely in your energy. Let's see what the number 2 position is. I want to see what more comes out before I start like to talk more about the storyline. Sometimes I see it better when all the cards are out. All right, let's see. Knight of Pentacles. Remember to slow and steady. Don't rush something here. It's going to take some mastery. Some of you might be impatient. I don't see any impatience cards here, but it's telling you to be patient. This isn't going to be built overnight. Okay. What you think you need but you don't is the King of Cups. Okay, the Hierophant is right above that. I feel like you're being told to like analyze this situation and see if it's you're being told to kind of use your how am I going to word this? I don't want to word it wrong. To be discerning instead of, and go by the rules, go by the book. The Hierophant is above that. Go by what you believe. If something is not aligning with what you believe in, then, don't, think that because there's this really strong emotional attachment that you have to make a decision based on that. You're being told to be more discerning. And maybe even to look for other options. There might be something that may not be a good offer. Whatever that is for you guys. Could be, I really feel career for a lot of you guys. All right, let's see what's down below. This could be love too. If it is love, you're being told to not to rush into a commitment. That's what I'm getting. Be more discerning about it. If it doesn't align with your energy or your beliefs, then believe it. Like, if you guys get that feeling. Anyways, 6 of Cups down below. This could be a past situation, you guys. There's definitely a strong soul tie here as well. Especially with that King of Cups. You guys are very emotional about this situation or this person, and it really means a lot to you guys here. And there's a lot of history. There might be confusion in this situation. It doesn't have to be to keep your options open. I feel like there could be a lot of confusion. All right, let's see what the potential outcome is. Like I said, you have the King of Pentacles in the upcoming future. This is a very good position to be in for you guys. You have the Hierophant as well. You're definitely going to be doing all right financially, I feel like, for a lot of you guys here. You're stepping up as well. Some of you could be taking a leadership, playing more of a leadership role. All right, let's see what the potential outcome is for Taurus. What do we have for Taurus for the outcome? The Emperor. Wow, you guys might be stepping up into a leadership role. But you're definitely, you guys are definitely stepping up, whatever this is. If this is like spiritual, there might be something from the past that you need to heal. And you may not see how to do that or how to actualize, maybe some kind of idea too. And getting that too. Could have been a creative idea. But you guys are actually putting that into action. You guys are stepping up and taking action and taking a leadership role in something. Could be a love situation, friendship situation, circles. This is definitely something about, your community, collaborating with your community here. And possibly even making a wish come true, you guys. Look at this 7 of Cups. She's like pointing at a star with a wand. You're like, I want that one. I want this one. Or something, whatever that is, you guys. All right, that's your reading. Taurus, let's move on to Gemini. What do we have for Gemini for current energies? Oh, a card stayed back. I'm taking that. 5 of Cups at the head of the reading. Didn't even notice that right away. So there might be a sense of loss for some of you guys. And sadness here. Let me show you that image. She's in the water. And like, she's got flowers. I want to see what else comes out, you guys. Before I comment too much on that. I'm getting over a cold right now. This is like my 3rd or 4th cold this winter, you guys. I got sick so many times this year. We have the 6 of Pentacles in the current energies. There's definitely a need to balance something. I want to see what else comes out, you guys. I'm not seeing the storyline yet. Sometimes I get it right away. King of Pentacles in the upcoming future. I feel like a lot of people are being told to be more grounded too. I think the King of Pentacles came out for both Aries and Taurus. I'm not sure, but King of Pentacles is out again. The Magician and what you need to leave behind. Okay, I want to see what else comes out. I feel like you guys have to balance something out, and also some kind of manifestation may not be coming through for you guys for some reason. I want to see what else comes out to clarify that a little bit more. What's in the position you need to focus on, Gemini? We have the Strength card. I feel like you're being told not to control the outcome. I got that same message for, who was it? Aries. So you guys could be dealing with an Aries or have strong Aries in your chart. You're being told to like kind of hold back from something. You know, maybe... I don't want to say you guys are being like a trickster or something, but that's kind of like the energy I'm getting. You're being told to hold back from something. All right, let's see what we have here. What's in the Remember to position and find balance? Because you might have some kind of regret if you go forward with something. Here, I want to see what else comes out here. Like I said, my readings are current energies. It's not... I don't like... I view readings as energies, you know? So this could be the energies that are coming up right now. And this doesn't say like what an outcome will be. I don't know how to word this. Okay, but anyways, remember to position, King of Pentacles. Energies change all the time. That's kind of what I want to tell people. Don't get into the role of like falling in the rabbit hole of going to readings and thinking that, oh, this is gonna end. You know what I mean? But there's definitely something you need to balance out here. There's no equal give and take in something. There's both the King of Pentacles are out, you guys. You're being told to remember too, in this King of Pentacles energy, you're being told to be more grounded and to hold back from something. You guys will know what that is. That's all I'm going to say about that. Like, you know, get out of this Magician energy. You guys, you know, playing games or playing tricks. And that may not be you guys. It could be somebody else. But that's it. That's what the universe is telling you to leave behind. All right. Anyways, because of the position, that's what I'm getting. And the feeling I'm getting. What you think you need but you don't is the Justice card. Some of you might think that you deserve justice in a situation, but you're not looking at the other side. And that's in the leave behind position, you guys. So it's something you think that isn't fair. I feel like the universe is telling you that to stay grounded and that this isn't up to you. Like, this might be someone else's decision here. This could be about work. You need to be, it's telling you to be grounded. You have the strength on what you need to work on. You know, like, I guess, hold back from trying to control an outcome of something. That could be what the Magician is too, that you need to leave behind. You're trying to manifest something or make something happen. And it's telling you not to force that, to stay grounded, to get balanced. Something isn't balanced here, but you will get grounding. With the other King of Pentacles in the upcoming future. This could be about a connection too, like a love connection. Some of you might think that like you have to get married or something for things to balance out, but I feel like the universe is saying that that's not necessarily the case. Just wait for things to balance out and get grounded, or focus on grounding. All right, let's see what's down below. I don't even have all the cards out yet, and I might see more when I get these out. But down below, we have the Page of Swords. Yes, definitely look at all the details of something. There's something also that you need to learn. Some of you might be going to school. It could be about that, or this could be about a job situation too. There's a lot of pentacles here. All right, let's see what the potential outcome is for Gemini. We have the Empress. You're definitely manifesting something here. But it might come tied with a regret or something. Or a sense of loss. Or this could be about a mother figure for some of you guys out there. But for a lot of you, I feel like it's telling you to nurture whatever you're grieving or whatever you lost. And try to hold back from, you know, having control of something. Just let things play as they will. That's kind of what the universe is saying. And stay grounded. But you have a lot of abundance coming in as well, you guys. All right, that's what I have for Gemini. Let's see what we have for Cancer. What do we have for Cancer? Hi, everyone. Alright, what do we have for Leo? I'm doing all signs, you guys. I'm on, or wait, I almost said, did I say Leo? I'm on Cancer. I just did Gemini. I'm going Aries to Pisces. Alright, what do we have for Cancer? For the current energies. We have the Two of Cups. There's some kind of partnership here. It doesn't have to be love, but it could be. Let's see what current energy is. What is the current energy for Cancer? We have the Queen of Swords. I feel like you're definitely looking at all the facts here, being honest with yourself and someone else, speaking your truth. Let's see what's in the upcoming future for Cancer. You have the Emperor. I think you're taking back control of something here. I want to see what else comes out. What you think what you need to leave behind is the Lovers. I feel like in order to take this Two of Cups, you might have to cut something else off. To take this partnership, you might have to cut another one off. It doesn't have to be love. It could be about work or anything, you guys. I feel like you guys can't have both in this situation. All right, let's see what you need to focus on. Some of you might be being told to like avoid making a choice right now. What you do need to focus on is the High Priestess. I feel like you need to focus on what your intuition is telling you, what your gut's telling you here. Also, just, you know, to be honest about the facts as they are with that Queen of Swords. She's got like a telescope or something here. All right, let's see what's in the Remember To position for Cancer. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Remember that you are independent. You have what it takes to do something on your own. And finances are looking good as well. Shit. Right. What you think you need, but you don't, is the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups. So this is what I meant about readings, you guys. Like, this is saying that you might have to leave something behind, or you might think that you have to make a choice or leave something behind to take this Two of Cups, but the universe is saying, no, you don't. So, or that's up to you. Just trust your intuition. Go with what your intuition is telling you, because that High Priestess is right above that Eight of Cups, and that's what you think you need, but you don't. You think you need to walk away from something, but you may not have to. Like, you might be able to have them both. And like I said earlier, I said that I felt like the universe is telling you you can't have both, but I feel now with the rest of these cards coming out, I feel like it could go either way, you guys. It could go either way. Down below, you have the Queen of Pentacles. There's definitely a lot of abundance here. You guys are nurturing some kind of connection here, too. Your potential outcome is the Queen of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Dude, you guys, there could be a coupling here. This is really strong if it is. It's a strong soul tie if it is. A very strong soul tie. The Two of Cups is above. We have the Queen and King of Pentacles out here, and the Queen of Cups in the center of the reading. You guys, these two are in the center. That's the potential outcome. This is a very loving, grounded, abundant, stable situation. And it's going to have you feeling really good and feeling on top of the world with the Emperor, or like you have things in order, I feel like. Or you might have to just balance out your emotions in a situation and kind of see what you might have been doing wrong. And, you know, like just try to see things from both sides, I feel like. All right, that's what I have for Cancer. Take it wherever it resonates, you guys. Work, family, love, friends, whatever. Inside, you know, like changes inside, like within yourselves, wherever it resonates. All right, you guys, let's go to Leo. There's definitely a lot of love, and there will be balance. There may not be balance right now, but there's a lot of love in that situation. It could be the same situation, too. That could have been out of balance. All right. What do we have for Leo? Okay, we got two cards for the top. We got the Lovers and the Queen of Swords. There might be a choice to make here. Just having to speak your truth about something here. Looking at all the details before you make a decision. Yep, Two of Pentacles, you guys. There's a choice to be made, or needing to find balance here. All right, let's see what's in the upcoming future. Or you guys could just be balancing a lot in your lives. There could be, everyone's going through a lot in their lives right now, you guys. Everyone's going through changes. Everyone's going through towers in different areas of life. Everyone's being affected by this astrology, by the way. You guys should watch astrology. In the upcoming future, we have the Four of Cups. I think I'll link my favorite astrologers down below that I feel are helpful and useful to me without causing fear or anxiety or anything. But anyways, there's something that's going to disappoint you in the future. Or it'll feel like the sun can't hit you. Look at this image. You know, like you can't feel the sun. And that's your energy, Leo. Let's see what else we have here. What you need to leave behind is the Nine of Pentacles. And then what you should focus on is the Six of Pentacles. This is about needing balance, you guys. I did get that in the beginning with the Two of Pentacles here. Focus on finding balance. You know, this could be about finances. It could be anything in your physical lives. Find balance in your family life, your work life. be more discerning about where you spend, or put your energy to, like whatever you do in your physical world, whatever you work for, whoever you're giving your love to, like in real life, not in your head or whatever. There's pentacles, so this is physical, like needing to find balance there, also mentally, and also balancing out, like I said, finances for a lot of you guys out there, or making sure that you're being discerning of where you're giving, or if you're even giving enough, if you're being balanced enough, like you got to look at that too. Be honest with yourselves. I feel like with that Queen of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, what you need to leave behind. Some of you might think that you have to do something on your own, or that you need to be single. Like, I feel like the universe is like, there's something you need to balance out here. And if you do choose to walk away, I mean, that's your choice, but I feel like the universe is saying that there's a lot of potential here. In the remember two position, we have the Five of Wands. She's playing chess here, you guys. See, I told you guys, be discerning. You have to look at the other person's moves too, and like see, try to analyze what move they might make, or there could be conflicts as well. You might feel like you need to come at somebody dramatically. I feel like the universe is telling you to be balanced about this. Whatever you're approaching, be discerning. Try to see things from the other perspective. Try not to be combative. This Five of Wands is in a remember two position. It's in a good position. This is about making sure, analyzing your next steps and making sure that it's not going to cause you to lose or everything to fall apart. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. All right, let's see what you think you need, but you don't. Or, yeah, what you think you need, but you don't. We have the Queen of Pentacles. You guys feel like you need to do something on your own, or that you need to be independent of something, but I feel like the universe is saying to open your eyes to the possibility of working with somebody and balancing something out. This could be literal work. It could be anything in your lives. And I feel like the universe is also telling you, not to look at this like this, like we can be dramatic sometimes. That's what I'm getting from this. You guys, you're just like, oh, woe is me. The sun is all gone. That's what I'm getting, you guys. I have a lot of Leo in my chart, and I can be dramatic sometimes like that. All right, let's see what's down below. But like you're doing it to yourselves if you're in that energy. That's what I'm getting. Look at this. She's like, trying to get you to feel sorry for her. Like there's light everywhere else except for under her, or over her, Down below, we have the King of Pentacles. There's definitely a need for grounding, you guys. A lot of grounding. And finding balance. All right, let's see what the potential outcome is here. The potential outcome. All right, Leo. We have the Three of Swords and the Eight of Cups. This might end in heartbreak, or, walking away. Disappointment. But I feel like that's only if you don't, if you make a decision too fast before you're grounded, before you're in a place where you've been discerning, you've looked at all the facts, you've looked at both sides. I feel like the universe is saying this is what could happen. But I feel like you can change that because of the positions of some of these cards, because of this, and what you need to focus on. The Six of Pentacles, that's like weighing everything out, balancing things out, making sure that there's equal give and take, and even looking at yourself too. I feel like the universe is definitely telling you to do that here. So whatever this is, this could end in the Three of Swords and the Eight of Cups. But whatever it is, you're going to be going, I feel like you're going to be moving towards what makes you guys happy here. If you try to work on grounding yourselves here and seeing the truth for what it is. And that might even be painful to see the truth about something in yourselves as well. I definitely want to say that because that is something I went through personally. You have to be honest with yourselves, you guys. The Queen of Swords is above. That's in your conscious mind, and the Lovers. And then the universe is telling you to focus on those two things, and the Six of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. Try not to let your emotions get the best of you. Try to stay grounded, whatever this situation is, you guys. That could be work, family, love, friends, anywhere in your lives. And you guys can change this outcome. But also, I feel like it's going to bring an awakening, an expansion of your consciousness, and going towards what makes you happy. All right, that's what I have for Leo. Let's see what we have for Virgo. What do we have for Virgo? This deck is called the Tarot of Mystical Moments. What do we have for Virgo? Up above, we have the Sun. This is in your conscious mind and your focus. You're focused on your happiness. Also, there's clarity in something here. In the current situation, you have the Page of Pentacles. Sorry, I didn't know what it was. Page of Pentacles. All right, Virgo, what's in the upcoming future? The Emperor. A lot of people are getting this card, you guys. Patterns always emerge in my readings. I noticed that. I feel like it has to do with the astrology, because there's a lot going on in Aries right now. Well, not a lot, but like Saturn and Neptune are conjunct in Aries, and that is significant. All right. You guys are stepping into your power here. Or taking control of some kind of situation. What you need to leave behind is the Empress. You're definitely taking your power back. You guys could have been nurturing something that you need to take your power back from. Whether that's love, work, family. Could have been, it's something that you've been giving to, that you were nurturing, that you need to take your power back from, and you've realized that with the Sun card there. All right, let's see what you need to focus on. All right, Virgo, what do you need to focus on? The Lovers. I feel like you need to work on your connection with spirit more than the physical, because the Empress is what you need to leave behind. What you need to focus on is the Lovers. So that's like a connection to the divine. Also, it could be love, or any kind of connection that you need to make a decision on. This is a very strong soul tie, whatever this is, you guys. And you guys, if this was a connection that is telling you not, it might be telling you not to nurture something in the connection. It may not be that actual person. I just want you guys to know that. Again, I keep saying this, tarot readings are energy. And that's what I read. I'm not reading specific situations unless I feel like I am. You need to focus on your connection to the divine. Definitely. Instead of the physical world with that, because the way they're opposing each other, That's what you're being told to work on. All right, let's see what your remember to spot is here. The 9 of Pentacles. Or you might be being told not to focus on yourselves and to focus on connections. That could be what I'm getting to as well. I'm feeling that too for some of you guys. I feel like some of you might be too focused on your physical life, like your money, your health, your whatever, and you're not giving the connections. In your remember to spot, you have the 9 of Pentacles here. That's conflicting, like, because it's saying to leave the Empress behind, and that's kind of it's kind of similar energy. It's right below it too. I feel like you're being told to remember to focus on working towards the 10 of Pentacles, because that's in a good position, but it's so conflicting with the Empress right above it, you guys. That's a remember to spot, 9 of Pentacles, Empresses, leave behind. So, some of you might be being told to make a choice to go in another direction, maybe. With something, whether, like, it doesn't mean, leave behind a situation. It could be, maybe working on something else, some other idea within a situation or within, like, a business. This could be about business, working towards that 10 of Pentacles. You might have been doing things one way, and the universe is kind of telling you to open up to other ideas. Page of Pentacles in the current situation. You're kind of like, I'm getting conflicting energy, because there's like a current situation, but there's also a new situation, and it's within the same situation. It's kind of confusing. I don't know how to describe that. Like I said, it could be like about some kind of new idea or new direction that you're going in with something. Doesn't necessarily mean you're leaving it behind. You're just changing something about it. All right, let's see what you need to, or what you think you need but you don't. What do you think you need, Virgo, but you don't? I feel like you're being told to work towards completion rather than doing something on your own. You might have to work with others with something. It could be partnerships regarding business or anything, you guys. What you think you need but you don't is the Wheel of Fortune. I want to see what else comes out. You guys, this reading is so conflicting. I have, like, and the energies I'm feeling, like, I feel like you guys could be confused about something, but you will get clarity. Some of you might feel like, karma is yours to dish out or something here. Like, and if that's the case, the universe is telling you to stop thinking that, because that's never a good thing, you guys. That's your ego talking. And, like, I've been in that situation before. I've done it, you guys. I'm not innocent. I know how it feels. Something might have been done to you guys, but you're kind of being told to be forgiving about it, I feel like. I mean, you don't have to, like, give to that situation anymore. Just for, like, forgive it and move on, I feel like. Or just, like, if you're moving on from something, just move on with, I want to say move on with, like, love in your heart or something here. Like, or not love, but, like, forgiveness. Down below, we have the Emperor. Again, you guys got the Emperor twice. There's two kings, one female, one male in this deck, and then there's two emperors here. I think there's two empresses. You got both of the emperors. You guys need to step up. Try not to let something like shake you guys up so much that it like makes you act out of character, I feel like. Stay in control. That's what I feel like this is saying here. Also, you guys are, there's a lot of abundance for you guys. I've been seeing that a lot in your readings lately. Knight of Pentacles, potential outcome. Slow and steady. Things will move forward. It may not feel like it, but they will. Some of you might think, oh, and this might not be about karma, you guys. You guys might feel like you need to move something forward or try to make it move forward. But the universe, you know, with the Knight of Pentacles there, it's like things will happen in the right timing, you know, just allow the universe to do its thing. You're moving towards stability, you guys, like whatever that is for you. All right, that's what I have for Virgo. Let's move on to Libra. What do we have for Libra? Oh, shit. What do we have for Libra in the current energies? That was such a confusing reading, you guys. You know what? I want to do 3 more cards for Virgo because I feel like that was kind of left open. King of Pentacles. Before I start Libra, I'm going to do 3 cards for Virgo. So that was a kind of BS reading, if you ask me. There's not really any direction there. You guys probably are confused about something. The Death card. Oh my gosh, you guys. King of Pentacles. You're definitely going through some kind of transformation. I'm still confused. The universe won't give me more, you guys. You guys will know what this situation is, whatever it is. Something's changing within you guys. You're stepping up more. I feel like you're taking more control of something in your lives. You know, instead of nurturing it too much, there might have been an imbalance there. That's what I'm getting for you, Virgos, because you have both the King of Pentacles and the female one first, the Death card, and then the other King of Pentacles, the masculine one. You have both of them here. You guys are stepping up. Something's changing within you guys, or with work or something. Could be anything in your physical lives or a love situation. Could be anything. Take it wherever it resonates, you guys. I feel like that is that's probably the best clarification I'm gonna get, because I feel like the universe isn't gonna give any more. All right, let's see what we have for Libra. You guys will know what it is. You'll know what it is within yourselves, and you guys will get clarity. That's what I want to tell you guys. All right. Libra, what do we have for Libra? At the head of your reading, we have the Queen of Pentacles. You're nurturing something here. Seven of Cups in the current situation. All right, let's do this in the upcoming future. Okay, I'm taking both of these. Those flew out really hard. King of Cups and Knight of Cups. That's strange. I feel like somebody's emotions are getting smaller. Not smaller, like maybe you don't love something as much as you used to. Or the other, the other party. It could be about work, you guys, too. It doesn't have to be love. I am not one of those doom readers, you guys. I mean, I read current energies, and if that's what comes up, then that's what comes up. But I always tell people it's current energies. That can change in the next hour, the next week, the next day. One day you might think something's definitely over with something, and then something changes, and then it's like, oh, no, it's not. Well, that changes everything. That's kind of what I'm getting. All right, let's see what you need to leave behind is the King of Pentacles. I want to see what else comes out before I comment anymore. What else do we have for Libra? What you need to focus on is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, there's a lot of grounding energy. I feel like a lot of, because of astrology, what's going on with the disruptive energy in Aries. Everyone's being told to be grounded this, like in these readings is what I'm getting. And I'm getting grounding energy here. There's a need to be grounded. You guys are confused right now about something with that Seven of Cups. You're just like, I don't know what I wish for. I don't know what I want. She's got a wand. She's like, I don't feel like she's chosen that star. She just has this wand and she's just like, what do I want? All right. Remember too, we have the King of Wands. Okay. God, you guys, these readings the energies are so conflicting. Why is this saying to be slow, but at the same time take action, like now? Like, what the hell? It's so confusing. It's like, I got that in a couple of the last few readings. All right, I want to see what else comes out, you guys. I know there's a lot of disruptive energy and changes, and I'm pretty sure that's what I'm feeling. All this energy, you guys, it's so conflicting. All right. What you think you need, but you don't, is the Eight of Wands. I feel like you're being told to be more practical instead of letting, yeah, you're being told to be more practical. Now I see it. Now that card came out, I can see the picture now. Okay, Libra, you're being told to be more practical moving forward. You do need to take action, but you need to be more practical and grounded instead of, letting the wind take you wherever it will. That's a leave behind card. That's the Eight of Wands. Instead of kind of going with the flow and wherever the universe takes you, you have to be more decisive and grounded in something. You're confused about something. That's what I'm getting here. All right, let's see what's down below. Let's see what's down below. But you do need to take decisive action, you guys. The remember two spot is this King of Wands. That's taking action. Just don't burn yourselves out, though. Don't go too fast, I feel like. All right, let's see what's down below. Libra. We have the Hermit. Okay, you guys have this within you. Some of you are definitely stuck and confused about something here or what to do. You have the answer within you. That's what that's saying, the Hermit card there. And it's down below in your subconscious. So your soul knows that you have this within you, whatever that means for you. Your potential outcome is the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. That's completion, you guys. Like, happiness and completion. And releasing burdens. Some of you might have been like kind of avoiding. Sometimes the King of Cups can be somebody who's avoiding their emotions. And you might be opening up here with the Knight of Cups. Is what I'm getting. Your heart is going to be opening up. At first I was thinking that it felt like you might have less love for something, but that's not what I'm getting. You guys might have been hesitant to open your hearts up to something or your emotions to something, and you were confused about it. Some of you may, like, if this is about a love situation, you guys may not have experienced something like this before, and it scares you for some of you, or it confuses you. All right, that's what I have for Libra. Take it wherever it resonates, you guys. Could be work, family, love, friends, or just a change you're going through within yourselves. All right, what do we have for Scorpio? Let's move on to Scorpio. What do we have for Scorpio? Scorpio. What do we have for Scorpio? Current energy. Ooh! Whoa, you guys. What are you guys dealing with? These cards are falling everywhere. We have the Chariot above. I'm putting these cards back. That's too many. Too many. Alright, come on, universe. Give me something more precise. The Chariot. There's fast movement here. Definitely. That was definitely Chariot energy with those cards flying like that. What do we have for Scorpio? What do we have for Scorpio? The current energy, we have the 9 of Wands. You guys might feel like there's some kind of blockage moving forward. Because in the Chariot here, it's a snail. But the Chariot is fast energy, and this, I don't know why they used a snail in this deck, but you guys might feel like it's going slow, but things are moving, even if it may not seem that way. And you might feel like there's some kind of blockage with this 9 of Wands. Let's see what's in the upcoming future for Scorpio. All right, you guys, I'm taking both of those. These cards really want to talk. A lot of them want to come out for you guys for some reason. Page of Wands and 2 of Wands. Someone might have their eye on you guys. Maybe from another place. Across the country, across the world. The next town over, whatever. All right, I want to see what else comes out. Or you guys are looking at moving, maybe. Possibly. Or something somewhere else. Maybe even just a vacation. It doesn't have to be moving or someone else. It could just be a vacation. Chariot card, yeah, it could be a vacation. What you need to leave behind is the Queen of Pentacles. I want to see what else comes out. What do you need to focus on, Scorpio? What do you need to focus on? 2 cards. See, I told you guys all these cards want to come out for you guys so bad. You have Justice and the Fool. Ooh. Take that risk, you guys. But also make sure it's fair. Something's fair and balanced. Some of you could be resisting taking a risk. Some of you might be afraid to, or you might feel like something isn't isn't moving forward, or it's, you know, like it could be like a position or something and you haven't heard from them in a while, but this person might have just been too busy to you know, to complete your onboarding or whatever. You know, sometimes it takes weeks or months even for some positions. If that's what this is, if this is about a professional career or something, it's moving forward. You guys, it may not feel like it is, right? And don't be afraid to take a risk. But also make sure it's fair and just, like, or, you know, for yourselves or for other people. All right, let's see what you remember too. Four of Pentacles. I feel like you guys need to save up for something, maybe. Make sure that your finances are stable, they're in order. Something might come up too for some of you guys. And quickly, it might come in really fast. This could be about a job, you guys. You might have to contemplate on whether you want to move or not. Or it could be a love situation. It could be anything, you guys. Whatever it is, it has to do with your stability. Remember to focus on your stability here. This could be about a home. Two. In your, or what you think you need, but you don't, you have the Hierophant. Somebody else got this in that same position. This is like, you don't have to, I feel like you don't have to follow the rules. Like, you can bend the rules a little bit to make this work. It doesn't have to be black and white. I think that's what it's saying. Because you have the Page of Wands and the Two of Wands in the future. That's like, you know, that's totally not black and white. That's creativity. That's like, you know, something new, or, you know, your spirit is just something, going after something you really want. Or somebody has their eye on you and they're what is the word I'm looking for? Infatuated with you or something here. That could be the case. We have the Death card down below. That's in the subconscious. That is your energy, Scorpio. You guys are definitely in your power. You're going through a major transformation here. This feels very spiritual. This could be a spiritual connection. Whatever it is, don't try not to be too practical, I guess. You know, open your mind up to the possibilities is what the universe is saying. And you guys might change your mind about something too. With that Death card too, there might be some kind of change, you know, change of heart, change of mind, change of home, change of lovers. It could be a lot of things, you guys. There's definitely change here. And you guys have, you've also, it's saying in the Remember To spot, with the Seven of Pentacles being with the Four of Pentacles, focus on something that you have started growing here, and focusing on nurturing that into something stable, I feel like. You guys might be blocking that out. You guys might be avoiding some kind of change or new opportunity, but the universe is going to bring it whether you want it to or not. The Chariot's above and the Death is below. That is the universe kind of, you know, making things move forward and making these changes happen. Try to stay grounded, but also be open to new ideas and possibilities. That's what the universe is telling you guys here. This could be some kind of creative project or something. Could be a lot of different things, you guys. All right, the potential outcome is the Emperor. A lot of people have been getting the Emperor. That makes sense. Saturn and Neptune are conjunct in Aries, so that's causing a big shakeup for everybody, spiritually and in their physical lives. There's a lot of having to balance out, like, the physical world and your spirituality right now. And also making things a reality that, you know, your wishes and stuff like that, or dreams. You're definitely going to be stepping up, you guys. And you're going in a new direction, whether you guys want to or not. Like, I mean, this could be just going in a new direction in how you view the world. Maybe even, it doesn't have to be like, you know, you're moving out. You're ending things, you know, like, it's not like that. You're definitely opening up to new possibilities. The universe is going to open that up for you here. You guys are kind of like stuck, wanting to be a certain way, or wanting, you know, but things are going to change whether you want it to or not. That's what I'm getting. All right. That's what I have for you, Scorpio. Let's move on to Sagittarius. Let's move on to Sagittarius. Some of you might be, I have to say, some of you Scorpios might be literally traveling. I do know a couple that are coming up. All right. Sagittarius. Ooh. Sagittarius. I might have to order this in a smaller deck. It's so big and bulky. I love this deck. It's so pretty. But it's hard to shuffle. All right, Sagittarius, at the head of your reading, you got 2 cards right away. We have Judgment and the Emperor. You guys are morphing into, like, someone who's taking charge. There could be, like, any kind of, what is it called? Oh my gosh, you guys. I can't find the words today. Stupid Mercury. Is it like going direct yet? But anyways, Judgment and the Emperor. That's like making a final decision, stepping up, stepping into some kind of role, higher up, or even just awakening and stepping into your power here. Or stepping up, maybe spiritually. I want to see what else comes out. All right, Sagittarius, what do we have for you guys? Or taking control of your lives, making a final decision, or renewing something. What's in the current energy for Sagittarius? We have Justice. This could be about a court case or something for some of you out there. Or a marriage or divorce. Or it doesn't have to be. It could be something legal. Or anything legal. Like a final decision being made. Here. Or even at work. Like a higher up could be making a final decision. I want to see what else comes up. Or you making the fair and just decision. Or trying to make the fair and just decision. In the upcoming future, we have the 4 of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles. I want to see what else comes out. This could be something about a father figure for some of you. What else do we have? What you need to leave behind is the Lovers. there might be a need for healing, maybe in a family situation. You know, maybe forgiveness or somebody giving someone another chance. Just the way they're coming out, you guys, is why I get that feeling. There's the Emperor and the Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Swords, the Judgment, the Justice, the Lovers. This is definitely a soul connection situation that is, you know, you're really close to whatever this is, you guys. I don't see a lot of emotion cards, but I'm feeling like this is something that is not to be taken lightly, or like this is a major decision here. What you need to focus on is the Fool. There could be in areas of significance in some of your lives. I did see that in the eclipse readings I did. Some of you Sagittarius might have strong areas in your chart or be dealing with one. And there's something significant about that. If that's the case, I normally don't call signs out. Please don't expect me to all the time. But when it comes to me, I will call it out. There might be something about an Aries here. All right, let's see what the number 2 position is. We have the Two of Pentacles. Definitely, you guys, you need to remember to make a choice. Make a decision. There's a final decision that needs to be made. Make sure it's balanced. Make sure it's fair. You know, and what you need to focus on is the Fool here. So you need to focus on, I feel like, not trying to force a direction of something. And also, you know, maybe taking a risk here, or a leap of faith. Just having faith. You know, some of you could be praying, or you know, focusing on healing with the Four of Swords here, with this Ten of Pentacles. You know, like this could have been a family situation, like I said. That's why I feel like there could be a need for a family situation to heal. There could be a father figure. Doesn't have to be a father figure. Could be anybody in your lives, you guys. It could be, and it doesn't have to be family. This is somebody you have a strong soul connection with the Lovers here. You guys, it could be anyone. All right, let's see what's down below. What's down below? Whatever this is very karmic. Justice and the Judgment card, you guys. The Lovers, the Fool. There's so much major arcana here. What you think you need but you don't is the King of Pentacles. I feel like some of you might feel like you need to feel stable before you move forward, which is weird because normally Sagittarius isn't like that. You guys go after things. This is making you hesitant. This is something that's very significant in your lives. You guys will know what that is. All right, let's see what's down below. Let's see what's down below. We have the Empress. Ooh. This could be a love situation or a family situation. Mother, father. Ten of Pentacles is there too. It could be family. Could be love. You guys, it could be anywhere. It could be work too, even. Sometimes I see like my work situations in love readings, you guys. Anyway. The Empress down below. Something is growing. You're growing. You're upgrading. Like you could be getting a promotion. And it doesn't have to be like with a job. It could be like in any situation. A promotion in maybe just how you feel. You guys might feel better. You might feel like you're leveling up. All right, let's see what we have for potential outcome for Sagittarius. And the Emperor is above. The Empress is down below. They're opposing each other. Okay, we have the Seven of Cups and the King of Pentacles. There could be a father figure of significance in this situation. It doesn't, and if it is a love situation, there's something about a father figure that's significant here. Some of you could be hoping for healing, health. There might be something about health. You guys are definitely hoping and praying for healing, if that is the case. With the Seven of Cups and King of Pentacles, I can't really tell you guys, like, the Seven of Cups, that's like not knowing how things are going to turn out, you know, like confusion, but also staying grounded, I feel like. You need to balance out you definitely need to balance something out in your lives, you guys. And make it like maybe make a final decision. Some of you are awakening and opening up to the spiritual world too. Like with the Seven of Cups there. There's a lot of, this feels very spiritual. Whatever this is going to cause an awakening and a leveling up of some kind. And possibly healing and completion. Feeling whole, complete. You guys may not feel that way right now. Like you might be kind of out of balance and not sure what to do. But the universe is saying to, I feel like be more open to taking risks. Which is weird because you guys normally do, like I said. The universe is telling you to be more open to possibilities. You know, don't close it off. You know, something might look like it's gonna turn out bad, and then it doesn't. You know, I've had that happen so many times in my life where it's like, oh my god, this is over, or this is gonna happen. You know, like you think of the worst scenarios, and it may look like it's going that way, and it doesn't turn out that way a lot of times. Sometimes we worry more than what things actually are, or the way things actually are, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't know. Things can change. Like, don't shut out the miraculous, is what I want to say to you guys, Sagittarius. You guys might be feeling faithless, hopeless, or something of that kind. You guys, like, don't lose hope or faith. And also be open to miracles, you guys. All right, let's see what we have for Capricorn. What do we have for Capricorn? What do we have for Capricorn? Keep spilling water on my table here. All right. What do we have for Capricorn? Current energies. Queen of Pentacles up above. That's your energy. Hold on, I want to see what else comes out. This could be about finances. It could be about health. Maybe a mother figure or your mother, nurturing. All right. Current energies, we have the High Priestess. I want to see what else comes out upcoming future. We have the Strength card. What else do we have for Capricorn? All right, I'm taking that. I wasn't going to take it, but since it didn't flip over, but I'm taking it. Flew up. Two of Pentacles, what you need to leave behind. I want to see what else comes out, you guys. I'm not getting the storyline yet. What you need to focus on is the Three of Pentacles and the Emperor. There was something that you started to work on, that you're nurturing. I feel like instead of working with others on this, it's the universe is telling you to take control of this and do this yourself. Because it goes from the Three of Pentacles to the Emperor. That's somebody who works with others, the Three of Pentacles, and then the universe is saying, go to the Emperor. Or like, you can do this on your own. You can build this on your own. You can figure it out on your own. I don't know what that means. You guys will know what that means. Let's see what the number 2 spot is. Before I talk more about the rest of the cards, I want to see more of this reading. You're keeping something to yourselves, but I'm not seeing what yet. 5 of Swords and the Chariot card. Ooh, there's definitely a need to move forward from conflict here. I think you're taking back control of something in your lives, you guys. And you're not keeping a secret or anything like that, but you're not making it known. You're not letting your next steps be known. All right, what else do we have here? What's in there? Remember, or what you think you need, but you don't. Judgment and 9 of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. I said 9 of Pentacles. Maybe that's what it means too. I want to see what else comes out, you guys. This might be a lot of different situations. There's a lot of energies. There's a lot of different situations that this is affecting. This could be like, you know, some kind of decision you're making that could affect, you know, like your friends, family, you know, changing that. If you're moving, that could change like everything in your life. And that could be kind of what this is. Some of you guys might be planning something like that. We have the Magician down below. And it doesn't have to be moving, like literally moving. It could just be, you know, taking control of your life again. You know, like somebody might have been controlling and you might have wanted to work with them. But I feel like with this I'm going to get in. Hold on, let me get your outcome and then I'll get into that. Because now I'm starting to see the storyline and I want to start from beginning to end, you guys. All right, let's see what the potential outcome is. Somebody might be trying to force you guys to do something. And like, the universe is telling you to take your power back. This could be a boss. It could be anyone, quite frankly, you guys. You have the Justice card in the middle of the reading. Things will balance out, you guys. I feel like you're definitely not letting people know what your next steps are here. You guys could be escaping some kind of situation that was controlling, or there was a lot of conflict, a lot of, I don't know. The universe is definitely telling you you can do this on your own. That you can manifest something that's fair and just for you. You know, something that's more grounded, that makes you feel more grounded. You might have to stand up to somebody or something. And this could be about a court case too. It doesn't have to be. But there's definitely a need to stand up to something and stop collaborating with something or someone, or, you know, take your power back. I feel like this is no longer an option to collaborate with, because there is not going to be any growth. And to move away from conflicts, you guys, in the Remember 2 position, you have the 5 of Swords and the Chariot. Like, Take your power back. Move away from conflicts. Some of you might have to keep something to yourselves that you're changing. You're making some kind of choice here. Or somebody is. If this is about a court case, there's going to be a final decision made here. But you're manifesting something that's going to be fair and just for you guys. You guys are awakening with this Judgment and Knight of Pentacles. And whatever this change is, the universe is telling you not to expect it to happen overnight. I mean, there's a Chariot here. You know, do move forward quickly from mental anguish. This could be negative self-talk too. You know, you guys could be feeling insecure, you know, not like you have the strength to do this or to move forward, or to make a final decision, but you do. I feel like this is something within yourselves that you need to work with too, with the universe. Don't listen to what others have to say. Don't let anybody else influence your decision here. You have this within you, the universe is saying. But anyways, that's what I have for you, Capricorn. It's pretty straightforward. Like, at first I wasn't getting the message, but now that I see the whole picture, that's what I'm seeing. You know, you might have to keep your next moves silent too in some kind of situation, you guys. You have the inner strength to do it. The universe is telling you that here. You guys might be afraid to be alone or do something on your own, but you have it within you. All right, Capricorn, that's what I have for you guys. Let's move on to Aquarius. Current energies for Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius? Let's see what we have for Aquarius. Okay, before I go on to Aquarius, Capricorn, what I just got to intuitively is looking at my candle, and the candles were kind of like, or I mean, the flames were kind of flickering. It's one of those 3 flamed candles. There's a lot of conflict around you guys right now, and I feel like the universe is telling you that things will get balanced out and things will move forward. You guys may not believe that or have faith that things will work out for you. That's what I'm getting. But the universe is telling you guys that. Your angels are also with you if you need to pray or anything. All right, let's see what we have for Aquarius. Okay, we have, sorry, that made me a little emotional. 2 of Wands, King of Wands, and 5 of Cups above you guys. Like, all 3 of these came out, and I'm taking them all for the overall energy, what's on your mind. Ooh, some of you guys are afraid you might regret a decision here, but you like feel like you have to make one. Let's see what we have here. Or you could be grieving something here. All right, Aquarius, let's see what we have. We have current energy. We have the Page of Wands. You guys are looking at some kind of new path, something new. Maybe something creative. I keep getting that lately for you guys. You have a lot of wands already in this reading, so it feels creative to me. Upcoming future, we have the Hierophant. You guys might have some kind of idea or something. If you do, keep it quiet. don't tell. You might regret telling somebody because you're so excited about this. Two of Wands, King of Wands. If you tell somebody, you might regret it. I feel like with that Five of Cups there. Somebody might try to steal your idea or something too. Somebody's watching very closely at your next move for sure. All right. Six of Cups, what you think you need or what you need to leave behind. What you think what you think you need but you don't is next. Or not next, but what you need to leave behind is the Six of Cups. You might trust somebody because of your past with them, but I feel like this person might be jealous. Be careful. It's somebody you're very excited to tell about something here. Just be careful. That's all I want to tell you guys. Like, so far right now, that's what I'm getting. Let's see what else comes out. I want to see what else comes out before I comment too much on that. Something, you need to leave something in the past. Definitely. What you should focus on is the Fool. Taking a risk, taking a leap of faith, or just having faith. The Hierophant is right next to it in the upcoming future. You guys might not have faith in something. Let's see what your remembered true position is. I want to see what else comes out here. Or there could be commitment on the horizon for you guys here. In the remembered two spot, we have the Death card. You know, like, if things are ending from the past, I feel like the universe is just kind of allowing you to let that, you know, just let it end or transform or change or whatever that is. It's something from the past. All right, let's see what you think you need, but you don't. I want to see what else comes out for the rest of this reading here. Wheel of Fortune. Some of you might think that things need to work in a certain order, you know, for it to move or for it to move forward, but it doesn't. That's what the universe is saying. Instead of thinking that way, what you do need to focus on right above that is the Fool. So that's like, you know, not having expectations of how things are going to turn or how you think they'll turn out, but having more faith in the universe or in how things will play out, you know, instead of trying to control that, because there's cogs and stuff here. And then I'm going to show you the Fool above that too. So this is what you do need to focus on, the Fool. So, you know, I don't want to say carefree, you know, but like, try not to control how everything works in a certain situation, because this is what you think you need, but you don't. And that's the Wheel of Fortune. You think that things have to work out in a certain order, but the universe is like, no. Sometimes you just have to take a leap of faith. You have to trust, you know, that this leap of faith is going to work for you, you know, instead of, you might be looking at it more analytically. Also, the Hierophant is here. That is somebody who does things in a certain way, you know, like follows the rules or, you know, just like I said, does things in a certain way, and all these little cogs and stuff, you know, like the universe is telling you to move away from looking at the situation that way. And I feel like having faith in yourself, belief in yourself, to take this leap of faith and allow, like, you know, whatever needs to die away, or whatever needs to change. It doesn't have to be like, you know, endings. Like, it could just be a change within yourselves or how you view things. It's telling you to be more, the Wands, like I said, you know, that's like creative. That's like also being more spiritual. The Wands are spiritual. That's like, let's see, instead of being more analytical about something, you know, try to like just have faith and, like, you know, that things may not work out the way you want them to, but that's okay, you know. I feel like that's what the universe is saying here. And don't, there's something that you might regret that you need to release as well, is what I'm seeing. You're definitely moving in a new direction with this Page of Wands, you guys. Or you might have your eye on something or somebody or something that you really want. You know, the Wands is like somebody who wants, you know, like goes after what they want. You're moving in a new direction with that. Or there could be communication coming in, or you could be communicating with somebody. But there's definitely like something you really want here. And I feel like you feel like it has to like go a certain way. Just be open to like I told Sagittarius, you guys, this is the same feeling I'm getting. Be open to miracles, be open to possibilities. Don't think that things you know are like set in stone and they have to be done like a certain way. That's what I'm getting. And that Hierophant energy in the future, I feel like you will step up, you guys. There's some kind of leveling up here. All right, let's see what's down below. Be open to miracles. Be open to possibilities. Down below, we have the High Priestess. Trust your intuition, too, at this time, you guys. The potential outcome is the Queen of Pentacles. Some of you could just be taking your power back, stepping up. You guys could be leaving behind a situation that left a lot of sadness and regret in your heart. Or maybe something that was said or done or something might have left sadness and regret in you or someone else. It could go either way. And if that is the case, if it is you, I feel like the universe is telling you to forgive yourself here, you know? Have faith in yourself and to love yourself. I feel like, you know, you're going on some kind of new journey and stepping up. You have the Hierophant in the future. Definitely, this is very spiritual, you guys. You're also stepping into your power. I feel like you guys need to have more faith in the unthinkable, or, you know, or just to believe in miracles. That's what I'm seeing. All right, Aquarius, that's what I have for you guys. That's definitely the overall message. I don't know what the situation is for you guys, but you know, don't try not to look at the situation like, oh, this is how it you know, like how it has to end or whatever. You know, it may not have to end. You might have to just change your perspective on it or something. You guys, like, this could be a love situation that you're in where you need more discernment, and you could be confused or something here. And I feel like the universe is telling you to be open to miracles. Like, it could be one of those things that, like, at the surface, it looks like things are going to fall apart or it's going to end. But there might be, like, one little thing that needs to change in how you view it or how you communicate. You know, like, things like that. You know, things like that can save something. You know, it can make or break something. You know, feelings, what's said. Sometimes it can look like something's looking great or nothing can happen, and then all of a sudden, boom, out of nowhere, like, shit hits the fan, you know? But anyway, that's what I have for you, Aquarius. Be open to miracles. Pisces, we have the Magician above in your overall energy. This is about manifesting something here. What else do we have for Pisces? Current situation, we have the Five of Pentacles. Oh, also, one more thing before I finish this. Sorry, Pisces. On the other end of what I said, Aquarius, you know, you might have to let some things end. I feel like there's a lot of things going on in your life where some things are falling away from your life, and some things you're just changing around a little bit, you know, to make it better or something. That's kind of what I got. But anyways, Pisces, now back to Pisces. I keep getting more messages for Aquarius. After I do Pisces, I'll do 3 cards for Aquarius. I feel like I should. I usually don't do anything special for specific signs, but sometimes if I feel like I should, I do. I've done a bonus reading for Scorpio most recently. But anyway, let's Pisces. You guys might be dealing with an Aquarius too for some of you guys. You have the Magician, the overall energy, and on your focus. That's about manifesting something here. 5 of Pentacles in the current energy. I don't want to comment on that. I feel like that's a good 5 of Pentacles. I don't think that's a sense of lack or anything like that. Yeah, I'm right. It's King of Pentacles in the upcoming future. It's not a sense. You might be in that feeling that way right now, or feeling alone or left behind, or lacking financially, maybe even. But if that is the case, you're manifesting abundance here. You're definitely manifesting change in your lives here and stability. All right, let's see what else we have for Pisces. What else do we have for Pisces? What you need to leave behind is the Tower. She's clinging on to that Tower. Let's see what you need to focus on. Something. The universe is telling you not to focus on that. Not to worry about that. So you might think something is falling apart, but it might not be. What you need to focus on is the Queen of Cups. So instead of focusing on the Tower, you need to focus on the Queen of Cups. Focus on your heart and nurturing connections, I feel like, or healing. Focus on healing. All right, let's see what your Remember 2 position is, Pisces. What do we have for you guys for Remember 2? What do we have for Remember 2 for Pisces? Remember 2. We have the Moon. That's your guys' card, you guys. You definitely need to focus on your hearts here. And your intuition. I want to see what else comes out. What you think you need, but you don't, is the Queen of Pentacles. You guys might be more focused on things in your physical life right now, but I feel like the universe is telling you to focus more on your spiritual side. And that this King of Pentacles will come in the upcoming future. You guys don't focus on that right now, because this isn't the what you think you need, but you don't. Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you think you need to nurture, your work, or I don't know, like it could be anything in your physical lives, but I feel like the universe is telling you to be more, tap into your spiritual side more and your intuition, which is weird, you guys. It's like Sagittarius got that too. I was like, don't be afraid to take a risk, and Sagittarius usually isn't, but it's like that with you guys here. Normally you're more intuitive, you're more, instead of practical, but you're like the universe, you're being more practical, and you're focusing too much on the physical aspect of whatever the situation is, work, family, friends, love, whatever that is. You need to nurture your heart and your spirituality, and don't be afraid of this Tower, you guys. You guys are focused on this, and the universe is like, don't be afraid of this Tower. Don't focus on that right now. Just look within. Don't worry about this 5 of Pentacles either, if that's what's going on here, you guys. It may not even just be that. It could just be any kind of change in your lives, you guys. It could be, maybe even moving, possibly even like a new job. It could be a love situation, it could be family, or just something you're dealing with within yourselves. I feel like you're too worried about the physical part, your finances, It doesn't have to be finances either. It could be anything in your physical life, your home, maybe a car or a vehicle or something. And I feel like you're gonna like if it's something that's simple, like a car, you're gonna manifest a new car. Don't worry about it. If it's something that's simple. All right, down below we have the Lovers. There's a strong soul connection here. And that could be with coworkers, you guys, or friends. It doesn't have to be a lover. It could be a love situation. The potential outcome is the Strength card. I feel like you're choosing, you guys are going to end up choosing yourselves somehow here. The universe is telling you to focus on yourself anyway. You know, focus on the Queen of Cups to the Moon. And remember, the Moon is the number 2 position. So that's focus on yourselves during this time. You guys might be clinging on to something that might be falling away from your lives. It could be anything. It could be work. It could be, you know, family. Somebody could be deciding to leave or something, or, you know, stop communication with you or something. You're trying to stop that tower. But I feel like the universe is like, no, just focus on yourself. You know, like you could come back to this later if that's what you really want. If this is a family situation, you can't really just cut your family members out forever. You know, like, I mean, you could. And it depends on what somebody's done. And obviously, I know there are situations out there where people have done that. But I feel like if that is what this is, if this is about family or something, and you're hoping, you know, to keep that person from destroying themselves or destroying their lives or whatever, this is out of your control. The universe is telling you to focus on yourselves. Just let, you know, this person might have to go through a tower moment to realize how, you know, like how important something is. You have to like let somebody just go through that, I feel like, and hold back. And that's hard to do, I feel like, for you guys. You guys don't want this tower to fall. Whatever that is. And I get a strong sense that it could be a family situation because you don't want to give up. I'm sorry, you guys. Like, this person might have to go through that. If that's what this is. And it could be anybody, you guys. It could be yourselves, too. You might have to let something break away or go through a tower, you know, and focus on healing and stepping up here. But you need to be more spiritual rather than practical, for sure, when this change comes in, or, you know, whatever this is. You're definitely going to manifest abundance, though. I do see that, the Magician and King of Pentacles. You're going to be in a good place financially if you're worried about that. You know, try not to worry about the details of that and focus more on your spirituality right now. I feel like that's what the universe is saying. All right, Pisces, that's what I have for you guys. That was all signs. Thank you guys so much for joining. And if you're new here, my name is Gayleen. I have an introductory video on my channel. Go check it out if you want to see it. I did an update recently. But anyways, you guys, like I said, my readings are general. Take it wherever it resonates. Also, it could be any situation, you guys. It could just be something you're going through within yourselves. And I see them as energies. I don't see them as definitive, oh, this is what's going to happen and this is how it's going to turn out definitively, you know. Like, there could be future energy. That's what I'm seeing, is future energy. Things that might possibly come your way. But everyone has free will on how they respond to it. But anyways, you guys take care. And I'll see you guys in the next reading. All right, bye, guys.